tell us what all of those construction workers are up to. Look at what a mess they're making. The White Spring is in shambles. A mess. How can I clean that which continues to dirty itself? Oh, these responders have gone too far. It's some sort of relief effort for all of the refugees in and around Appalachia. If only there was a relief effort for my stress. I am but a humble servant of the White Spring Resort, dedicated to greeting each guest with pleasantries and candor. Or I was, back when our guests had class and decorum. That would be the enigmatic Orlando. They oversee the White Spring and are allowing the responders to stay here, as well as their constituents. I do apologize for the mess. Please enjoy your stay.
We could always use an extra hand around here.
Well, hello, darling. A pleasure to meet another guest of our fine establishment. I am Orlando, your host and management liaison. If you'll pardon me for just one moment, that will be all. Please give my regards to Ms. Rucker. If you are here for leisure, I regret to inform you that our regular resort activities are temporarily unavailable. However, if you are here for the refuge and the fine work of the lovely responders, I am delighted to welcome you on their behalf. Perhaps you have not heard. The White Spring is now home to the refuge, a place of safety and care for all in need. The refuge is being run by the responders, individuals committed to the well-being of their fellows. They founded the refuge in response to new waves of refugees coming to Appalachia, people in great need of help. Food, medical care, clothing, a place to sleep. All of these are available for those who need them. Of course, dear. The owners of the White Spring itself. The resort, hotel, golf course, all of it. Very much still alive, I assure you, though regrettably unable to oversee affairs in current circumstances. As such, now that we have new guests, they have sent me in their stead to take care of things as needed. I couldn't be more pleased to do so. A delicious opportunity to be of help and meet fascinating people such as yourself. What a wonderful thing for you to ask, darling. I knew there was something special about you from the moment I saw you. As it happens, the responders are looking for volunteers to assist them in a particular outreach effort. Those industrious wonders have repaired a vertibird to full working order and are using it to make contact with more distant settlements. They've made allies with people in Pittsburgh. The locals call it the Pitt now, who seem to be in dire need of outside assistance. If you don't mind me saying so, you look like you can handle yourself. You might be just who they're looking for. They call themselves the Union. Something of a resistance movement, I understand, against more aggressive forces. One of their representatives is currently staying with us, a Mr. Skippy Rorridge. Delightful man.
I could really use a drink.
Well, they'll be better able to explain the details, but I believe they're looking for fighters, actually. Their contacts in the pit are in something of a desperate situation, it seems, against a dangerous enemy. I hate the thought of you putting yourself in such danger, but it does appear to be for a good cause.
The White Springs decor is
Oh, you're terribly brave, aren't you, dear? Imagine if we all had such courage. Now, darling, before anybody bundles you off, the first thing you should do is introduce yourself to some of the responders. I just so happen to know a few in need of more local assistance, and helping them will earn you the other thing you'll need. That other thing, of course, being the ultrasight battery cells, which fuel the vertibird. Ultracells, if you prefer.
I wouldn't want to be Rucker. I never thought a single
Our
person...
lovely Ms. Rucker is the closest thing to a leader the refuge has, though I believe she's less than comfortable with the title. You can find her in their headquarters, beyond the dining area. The darling chef, Miss Rousseau, needs some assistance in the kitchen, I hear. And Ms. Wagner, over in the common area, is looking for donations. I'm sure your generosity will be well rewarded.
Nothing else. Oh, if only he would
No
dust those
need for such sour looks, darling. If the gratification of having done good deeds for your fellow Appalachians is not enough, I'm sure there will be ample rewards. When you're done, speak to Mr. Skippy Rorich. He's a representative of the Pitt Union, staying with us in the refuge. No doubt he'll want to explain the situation in the pit before you depart. Do feel free to visit me at your leisure if you wish to chat. I have an office in the management wing. You can't miss it.
Don't listen to any naysayers.
Please have a seat. Someone will be with you shortly.
Bonjour! My name is Esme Rousseau, but most people around here know me as Chef Esme. We've had some representatives from Foundation and Crater come here seeking assistance with the recent influx of refugees. I thought that we could help them out by providing some food for their people. I've started a pot of venison and potato stew, one of my newest creations. Would you be able to help me finish it? How wonderful! I can't wait to whip up something delicious for everyone! The stew requires potatoes, venison, salt, black pepper, and carrots. The ingredients can be found in our storage area. Your job is to grab the ingredients and put them in before the stew burns. Super! Let's have you start by stirring the stew, which will help keep it from burning.
Potatoes here taste
Remember to
amazing.
continuously stir during the cooking
fresh.
process.
And only a few rats.
My friend, I hope you will stop by and join us for dinner sometime.
I heard about what happened in Morgantown. I know it was very bad.
Fantastique!
Just to send me some
Let's get the first of the ingredients and prepare them. You're looking for carrots, potatoes, and the pièce de résistance, the venison.
Good evening. Here for dinner. Please feel free to seat yourself.
Helping people is our chief mission. The cool uniforms are just a nice bonus.
I was out scavenging for food earlier. Only got attacked by Scorched once.
Always make sure to boil your water before you drink it.
It ain't
Check in with the medics if
Then
you're feeling under the
double check.
weather.
It's probably broke.
I think I heard a Protectron bark the other day.
There's times you gotta accept the cards you were dealt and learn to make the best of it.
Can't believe we've got a vertibird. That's a step up in the world if I've ever seen one. Robot butlers?
Sorry, I'm not much with conversation. That was
A dash of this. A sprinkle of that. Perfection. This is smelling delicious. Let's add more flavor with some salt and pepper now.
It's been sunny all week. I love it here.
Superbe! Now that your stew is done, it is time to add your own special touch. A restorative element? How inspired! Delicious and useful. I am sure whoever you choose to give it to will be very appreciative. Here is your finished stew. Now, it is time to feed some of the hungry. I believe you can find the raider and settler representatives in the bar area. You must make a choice, since there is not enough to feed everyone, I'm afraid. I'll do my best to gather more ingredients so that we can cook again another time.
This wanton robot tried to give me a haircut before running off.
A safe haven filled with people trying to help others? It feels like I've died and gone to heaven. Or hell, if you look out the window.
A safe haven filled with people trying to help others?
Good evening. Our late night fare is over.
Are you at the refuge? We've got people going hungry, and... a stew that can both feed and heal our wounded? Amazing, thank you!
Good evening.
Need anything?
I heard a bunch of nerds arguing over comic book heroes yesterday. Aren't there more important things to worry about?
Oh, they've really gotten set up here.
Can't believe we've got a bird. That's a step up in the world if I've
Well,
ever
hello
seen
there,
one.
stranger. Pleased to meet you. I'm Sophie Wagner. Look around. The refuge. Quite a place, isn't it? I mean, sure, fancy pants, golf club, resort, that's nice, but I'm talking about the refuge. A haven for the lost, the dispossessed, the hungry, and unfortunate. A monument to our ability to have compassion for each other. Isn't it grand? Isn't it worth preserving, building, growing? Now that's what I'm talking about. People supporting each other. You got the right spirit. Rucker's put me in charge of running a bit of a donation drive. Have you met Rucker? She's amazing. It might surprise you to know an operation like this is always churning through supplies. We work hard to keep things in stock, and that funny Orlando character does their best to help out as well, but we still have shortfalls. So here I am, asking generous folks such as yourself to help us fill in those gaps and keep the refuge running. let me check my notes. Well, I'll tell you, we've had a heck of a run on raw cloth, and it's really drained our stock. If you could spare, say, 50 pieces, it'd be a huge help. That's okay. Who just carries that around in their pockets or whatever, right? I'll be here all day, though. If you want to come back.
There's no problem too big to solve.
Help others. You're already here. You might as well invest in the future. Glad to see you've returned. Are you ready to donate? You do? Amazing. Thank you so much. This is going to be a big help. It just so happens I got a little something for you as a reward for your generosity. Rucker set aside some ultrasight battery cells that can spare you from the ones the White Spring management doles out. Fancy a vertibird trip? They're not much use for anything else, but I got a feeling you're gonna need them. See? Mutual aid. Everybody wins. Thanks so much for the help. Drop by again. If I know Rucker, I'll be looking for something new every day.
If you ever find
Take care of yourself.
You can always call on us.
I was out scavenging for food earlier, only got attacked by squirts once.
Always a pleasure to see a guest.
Please seat yourself. A waiter will be with you shortly.
Wonder why they call it.
I think we can make this place
Well,
fun for a lot
seems
of
like
people.
timing is one of your strong suits. Look, I can stitch up a gash with the best of them. But Appalachia, well, she can do a lot worse than cut us open. Cut a lot of folks here with sickness we don't understand, and injuries we don't know how to treat. What we need more than anything is know-how. So I propose we trade. What I got that I don't need, for what you need that you don't got. I've heard you're looking ahead into the pit, and the only safe way out of Appalachia is that metal bird Lennox has perched up on the roof. And what keeps her in the air are those ultrasight cells Orlando keeps locked up. So, that's the deal. You bring back medical information that'll help me figure out how to help these folks, and I'll get you all the juice you need. Hope you don't mind heading into the mire. So talk to me. You in? Nice. Well, let's get to it then. Anything you're able to find, go ahead and bring it back to our lead medic. I'll let her know to look for you.
It's been sunny all week.
Good luck out there.
I love it here.
I wouldn't want to be Rucker. I never thought a single person could be spread so thin.
This bloodleaf aioli really elevates the Mirelurk meat.
The White Springs decor is refined and decadent. Don't listen to it. I hear our new tenants have set up a clinic. As if we needed all of these diseases.
How are the folks that Rucker said to be looking for you? Hope you got some good news about those surgical equipment plans. These plans are really detailed. With any luck, we'll be able to convince Skippy to help us put some of these together. You've done the responders a great service, and now it's our turn to get to work.
Bother. Considering all the places I could have ended up, I'm extremely lucky I'm here. I know it's safe.
Hey there. Don't think we met. I'm Skippy Rorich. Something I or the Union can do for you? That's right, looking for someone to help us take the fight to the Fanatics. Surprised we got a taker, actually. You are interested, right? Hell, you've got raider gangs here, right? I've heard about your Blood Eagles. The Fanatics are something like them, but more organized. Imagine every single raider gang you've ever heard got together and decided to make like Genghis Khan. Sweep over everything. Kill anyone who won't join. And put anyone too weak to fight into forced labor camps. Everything that's not theirs, they take. That's the Fanatics. And be glad they're not here. The Union is a sort of a... I guess you might call us a confederation, or a resistance. People banding together for defense. See, there's a group in the pit. Calls themselves Fanatics. All they care about is conquest. They want the whole pit for themselves. They roll into your area, you either join them, they force you to labor for them, or they kill you. And they're coming for everybody. The Union's the only thing standing between them and their total conquest of the pit. As much as we're able, anyway. The Union's back's against the wall. We're doing our best to hold off the Fanatics. Keep them from taking everything. Occasionally, we win some small victories, but not a lot. Got a couple of situations back there right now where an extra hand might tip things in our favor, at least for now. I don't want to call it mercenary work, but I'm not gonna lie. You'll be going there to fight. Fantastic. Let me just get Rucker in here. It's her bird, after all. Thanks for coming by, Rucker. Looks like we got a volunteer to take a trip out to the pit.
We've met. Had a feeling you might be up for this when you came by earlier. Guess I was right.
Figured you should be involved, if we're gonna borrow your plane.
Don't let Lennox hear you call it a plane. She takes it personally. Anyway, sure thing. I guess you've already got all the Ultra cells you need. I know you've got mine. Sophie and Esme tell me you helped them out too, so I expect you got theirs as well.
Well, we got two different locals I know are in need of help. Locals are what we call union groups that act. Local 42's in the industrial district. Hack's their leader is struggling to keep her people alive and retake a foundry from the Fanatics. We got another over in the trench working against a Fanatic forced labor camp. Danilo is your contact there. Haven't heard from the other locals recently, but I'm sure we'll be hearing from them if they got trouble too. It's up to you who you want to help right now. Maybe you'll consider... Great. This means a lot to the Union. I'll make sure you're well rewarded for it. I might have some other things I need help with here in Appalachia too. I'll let you know. Good.
Heard folks had all the coffee they can drink before the war. Lucky bastards. Well, not lucky. What with the bombs and everything.
Nothing like the roar of these engines. Whoa! Hey, now you look interesting. What's up? I'm Lennox. Yeah? Right on! About time we made another trip. Rucka said somebody'd be coming by. Guess you're it. If you're all set, I'm ready when you are. Assuming you got the ultrasight battery cells for this beauty. I'm a miracle worker in the sky, but even I can't make a fly on willpower alone. Remember, anytime you want to take a trip, we're gonna need a full load of those ultrasight battery cells. If you need more, check with those busybodies downstairs. You got this bat. I'll be here when you're ready to go. Look who's back. Look who's back. Aviation fuel and fresh air. The best.
On? Hey, I'm Hack, leader of the local 42 cell in the area. He said he's coming to help. Here we can finally pull off the raid on the fanatics occupying our boundary. So first, well, meet me on the ground and I'll fill you in.
Keep the bird in one piece. You take care of business. Just give me the...
You're the one Skippy sent, yeah? I'm Hex, leader of the Union's Local 42. We spoke on the radio as you flew in. I was meeting an informant of ours in the area, only it didn't go so hot. My spy's dead, and I nearly bit the bullet with them. Now this place is crawling with manhunters out to get me. Listen, I need to get to base and get patched up. Since you're here to help, think you could take out those hunters for me? And get a little revenge? Looks like I can really count on you. The fanatics have posted assassins all over town. They're out targeting me and our other leaders. Hunt them down and take them out. That should let us move freely again. Alright, I need to get moving. Give them hell and show no mercy. Let's talk again when you're through.
Unidentified intruder detected. Beginning search. Hostile.
our base in the pen and we can talk about what comes next. There you are. Come on in.
I'll admit, I had my doubts about getting outside help. But you really showed up out there. Makes me feel better about sending you inside the Foundry. The place is crawling with fanatics. It's like a pest infestation, but worse. Pests don't kidnap our people. They're rounding up anyone who can't defend themselves, forcing them to do manual labor. If I had it my way, I'd give them all a molten hot taste of their own... Sorry, I didn't mean to get carried away. Thought you'd never ask. They've got Union fighters locked up in cages. They'll be shipped off to the Sanctum for hard labor if the fanatics have their way. Find out where they're being held and get my people out. I'll radio with more instructions after that. Thanks for doing this for us. Your raid will give us some time to collect ourselves. Get back on our feet. Before you head out, you might want to talk to our guy Wicker. Heard he needed help with some things that he can't see to himself. Watch yourself in there. We'll hold the fort and make sure no surprises head your way. Good luck.
Hey. Hey, name's Wicker. You look like a new face to me. What can I do for you, new face? Yeah, if you're up for it. I could always use more pure cast steel ingots. We've also had a supply cache stolen by the fanatics. Taking that back would be huge. It'll keep us alive another day. Thank you. Sincerely.
That's our foundry. Ours.
So, about that personal space. Fighters are in there somewhere, probably rotting away in guarded cells. There's gotta be a warden with a key. Hunt them down, take the key, and use it to free those prisoners. Oh, and they might not keep them all together, so look around. Make sure you don't miss anyone.
You made your last mistake.
cooking up something nasty in the foundry. Our scouts say they've shipped in poisonous chems to use in their weapons. That poison has our names written all over it. I need you to blast it to smithereens.
I won't.
Fanatics won't mess with us again anytime soon. You're a hero, pal. You brought us the time we need to regroup and live another day. Head on back to the pen for a debrief, but don't let your guard down. Never let your guard down.
want to talk, huh? After what just happened? Thank you. You didn't have to go through with this after what happened. I appreciate it. Thank you. You didn't have to go through with this after what happened. I appreciate it. Later, I hope.
We were taken by surprise. Damn it. This wasn't the victory toast I imagined. At least we didn't lose anyone. That's incredible, really. Anyway, I guess you're heading out now, huh? Wendigos? You mean those things that eat people? I don't think so. Aren't those just a legend? The old hands did used to talk about things like them. Boogeymen that crawled around the foundry, taking people in the dark. They had a name, but I don't remember it. Whatever they are, they die. And that means we can fight them. Not that I'm looking forward to more of that. Couldn't have done it without you. I owe you, well, more than just one, that's for sure. Thank you. Seriously.
Damned if I can drink it from my own home.
Right. Hey, you did a lot for us today. Your raid on the foundry saved us big time. The fanatics would have hit us soon in the worst way. But you bought us some time to regroup. Someday we'll have the muscle to retake our home. I really believe that. Maybe you'll even be there to see it. Until then, we'll keep fighting. And we'll always welcome your help. Fly safe. New act in the freak show, huh?
You ready to get airborne? Hop in and I'll fire her up.
You